Well, we have realized that whenever people from international organizations coming to Bahrain and raising this issue, our government starting telling them that there is a problem with the Shia, they are uneducated people, they don't go to school. Although we don't take this argument seriously, but we said, okay, let's have a look, let's see what is the problem. Then we have gone to see the proportion of Shia at Bahrain University. We realized that there was 70%. And not only that, but we have taken last year and the year before, we saw the best 150 students in Bahrain. The percentage of Shias among them were 78%. Percentage of Shia honorary student graduated in high school were 78%. And that shows how much how much they are in the political system and the governmental institution where they are 13%, and how much they are in the school and how much they are graduated and how much they are doing in the school, that's 78%. That shows a big gap. Shia compose the highest percentage of country unemployed people. Of course, when you don't employ Shia in your police, when you don't employ Shia in your army, and you bring people from outside to do those jobs, of course you're going to have a big list of people unemployed. Government Employment Center encourage of force Shia to work outside the country. What happened? We have the government introduced a couple of things in the last 2 years. They have started opening an offices outside the country, in Qatar, in Kuwait, in Dubai, and in Emirates. Those offices, what they do, they encourage the Shia from Bahrain to go and work outside. Those offices jobs, just to find jobs for the Shia to leave the country. A country like Bahrain, which more than half of its manpower are brought from outside the country, it encourages its own citizens just because of their religious background to go outside the country and more. Educational and social and municipal services in most Shia villages and areas are inferior to those found in the Sunni area. We have to talk about the representation of Shia in the parliament. In the parliament, there are 43, maybe Dr. Jasmine, the member of parliament, maybe he could talk to you about that a little bit later. 43% of the existing parliament are Shias. In the 1971 parliament, the Shia number of Shia is 57%, and now it is 43%. That brings us to a topic of the gerrymandering. As you know, Bahrain government have made the constituencies of areas of voting where make sure that the voice of Shia is very much diluted. And comparing to the Sunni, I'll give you an example. An example of one constituencies in the Sunni area, which 1,175, a Sunni member can have a member of parliament. In a Shia area, 15,449. 15,449 have one member of parliament because they are Shia, but in the Sunni area, 1,179. And in the existing parliament today, the number of Shia is 42%, but the vote which brought into the parliament is 62%. 62% of the parliament of the Shia got 62%, but their number in the parliament are 42. The use of naturalization achieved demographic changes in the order to turn oppressed Shia to majority. As Dr. Jones have talked about it, I don't want to really refer to it. One of the most dangerous issues we are facing today, the apartheid, the sectarian or religious apartheid. Government of Bahrain have released an order in 1997 saying that whoever wants to reside in a place called Rafah is 41% of Bahraini land. Whoever wants to live in those areas has to get the permission from royal court. So whoever goes to buy land or house, if he's a Shia, he will not be given. So this 41% of the Bahraini land, Shia cannot live there today. And now it has been added another 2 areas, which is Muharrar and Hura. So approximately 45% of Bahraini land are banned for Shia. So in this way, they could segregate and separate Shias from Sunnis. Bahrain is facing escalation of white protests, unrest, violence on a daily basis. And since 2004, that is reflected in many national and international reports, including the recent U.S. country report on human rights practice. It is a clear result of not answering to the demand and grievances of the people. 5 years ago, the Bahrain Center for Human Rights warned that the oppressing, peaceful, well-organized protests would lead to spread of the use of violence. And we are witnessing that today. So add to that, the Bahrain Center for Human Rights warns that ignoring these rights and grievances might lead to severe conflict where it gets out of control and everybody loses. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Congressman Wolf. We came 15,000 miles to really echo figures and numbers who have been put underground by the authorities using all means of suppression, mainly media, use of force, and violating laws. Shia have been, and by profession as mechanical engineer, I envisage or visualize this as 3 years mission together to ensure that Shia are marginalized and alienated. The first year is the year of restriction by virtue of discrimination. The second is the suppression, containment of all religious freedom. And the third year is the elimination, what Nabila said regarding the change and engineering the demography of Bahrain. Classifications. First is the concern over worship premises. The second is the concern over the religious education. And thirdly is the theology dissemination. Under the first title, the concern is about the allocation of lands. There are no Shia mosques, and you will hear the word no of 0% is repeated many times in my presentation. Now, the average allocation of mosque up to Shia in this area does not exceed 12%. As far as impeding in construction, last July, the Minister of Justice issued a resolution stating that any permission for any worship place has to be passing through his office. This has led to stopping the construction of 15 mosques, which have already went through the procedure and obtained permission, but he stopped them. During the past 2 years, ownership of more than 2 mosques and cemeteries have been officially confiscated, taken from Shia to other theologies. Many Shia mosques were subjected to vandalism and sabotage without a deterrent response from the authorities, preventing recurrence. Now, as far as misappropriation of endowments, the Ministry of Justice, in collaboration with the Real Estate Registry Directorate, have been preventing registering 700 lands a year. Now, Shia deprived from pilgrimage inside. Shrines in Bahrain, Shia shrines, are located onshore and offshore. As far as the offshore shrines, Shia cannot access these shrines, and as far as the one inside, they are harassed and prevented from visiting these shrines. As far as the second main title, the religious education, Shia peoples are obliged to learn based on non-Shia jurisprudence.